no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Eagles are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Redskins, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And left side here, it's Graham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
In motion right is Brown. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Griffin now off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 1st down, Wentz flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Little motion now from the tight end. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. A strong running. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Griffin. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Wentz.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. It's Wentz. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll roll him out right. They shakes him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No, check. Paper.
They fake Wentz. He's got time. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wentz to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Griffin now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Griffin from his end zone on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
Now a direct snap back to Williams. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the offense in a great spot. It's first, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carlos Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, I'm coming.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Griffin now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he motions the wide receiver. Third and long. It's Griffin. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 46 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is RG3. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And here's Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Griffin on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here we go on fourth down with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on third down, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 18, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Griffin. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Griffin. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Griffin on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. And that is incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Griffin. And incomplete here on third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And the wideout in motion. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing again, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work.
And got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Defense wins championships, baby.
They run it again with Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play action. Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Crowder now to return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Reed with it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jordan Reed has it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. shift together here from the D-line. Now Griffin on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Out to the left here to Reed. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Griffin. This one caught by Crowder. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out.